finally time to finish the OG S15. If you've been watching for a while, you know how special this car is to me. Not only did Okachan and me build this together, it has a crazy history with the previous driver in Yashio Factory, and every dent that you see on it is pretty much from Okachan smashing into me. This car holds a very special place in my heart when it comes to my life in Japan, but also my career in, I guess, professional driving. But yeah, it's a really cool car. Now, since the last time that you guys saw this thing, I've actually made a bunch of changes and I had to redo pretty much all the fabrication on the hot side. And the reason for that is purely because I wanted to try something a little different. I hit up the guys in Australia, got a 6-boost manifold, threw on the G30 660. I had to extend and change my downpipe a little bit. We got the Garrett 45mm gate chilling up here now with a straight screamer straight down, and I had to redo all the intercooler piping and stuff like that as well. This is temporary right now because it will hit the bonnet, but I do need to order another 80mm 45, and I'm going to just then point this thing down in the hole in there. You get what I'm saying? But it's pretty much good now. The only problem is, well, I mean, it starts and runs, right? Which is definitely a good thing. I think you can probably gather what the issue is. My dump pipe! It's there! Hey! We'll shut that off for now. Car sounds great. Car runs great. The dump pipe just goes straight down the bottom. So we need to connect that to a catalytic converter and to an exhaust. Now, luckily, I know a guy, and I have here the best exhaust for an S15 that you can buy in Japan. Honestly, maybe that you can buy in the world, dare I might say. And well, you'll understand when I open this box. Oh, baby. Look at this. Yes, my friends, what we have here, oh, I'm so excited, is a full 80mm, I think it's actually like 86 or 85 or something, but full 80mm titanium. Let's get this off so you guys can see the goodness. Oh, look at that. Yashio Factory exhaust for an S15. This is hands down the best S15 exhaust. Not only does it weigh absolutely nothing, but it's titanium, obviously, that's why it weighs nothing. It sounds incredible. It's the exhaust we used to have on the car before all of that wreck stuff happened and I kinked and destroyed it. So we're going back to the OG, and of course, the Yashio Factory car, so we had to do it. Look at this whole thing, it's just like, let me get this out. I'm trying to think of a way to show you visually and physically how amazing this exhaust is, but this thing literally weighs pretty much nothing. It goes in all the OEM places. He designed and made this so that it's as tucked up as possible, so you can, if you want to, make your car as low as possible without scraping on the ground. But look at this thing. Everything about it is just pure art. I can't get over how light this thing is. The paper on this right now actually makes it heavier than it is. It's kind of funny. But look at these. Look at these welds, baby. One day I hope I can weld titanium that good. It's freaking so cool. These are probably robots here, I'd say, but this here is definitely by hand. Look at that. Ooh. So freaking light. I'm not gonna take the paper off this one yet, but like, I don't know. Pinky finger, good enough for you guys? Like, I don't really know how else to explain to you how light this is. It's crazy. If I was trying to do that with any other exhaust, I wouldn't be able to. Like, this whole muffler weighs absolutely nothing. Whole muffler, hang on. Like, these are so heavy. The stainless steel ones of these are so crazy heavy, and I'm just sitting here hanging it off my pinky finger. I don't want to drop it, because that would suck. And this is a brand new exhaust, and I don't want to do that. But look at this. Just like, that would hurt so much if that was stainless. Anyways, you get the point. Yashio Factory, titanium, exhaust for your S chassis. S14, S15, S13. Pretty sure he makes them all. He also makes a silent version with a twin tailpipe if you need a quiet, silent one. But anyways, You can order it, yashiofactory.co.jp. Hit him up. Enough of that. Let's get this work of art onto the S15. Welcome to Tripod Cam, everybody. It's been a while since I've been working on something by myself, and I have to admit it's a little bit of a struggle to not just like pass the camera to Daiki or May. But it's a Friday evening and I'm staying back late because I really want to get this done and get this video out to you guys. If you do like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comment section. But for now, let's get this thing up in here. We're gonna do the good old method of a bit of parts cleaner into the rubber, lube her up, and she should just slide in. I'm gonna try and keep the paper on as much as I can. I'm obviously wearing gloves because you do not want to get your fingerprints on any of this, whether it's titanium or stainless, your new exhaust. You're gonna have to clean off any fingerprints before you start it up because you'll actually stain stainless or titanium with your fingerprints once it heats up because it'll bake it in. And then you'll have all these fingerprints everywhere. It's not great. Also, the parts cleaner trick, highly recommend it. It just makes all of these little guys go straight in. As well as taking stuff off, works every time. All right, that beautiful titanium flange. Love to see it. I have to take this off and go look at it. Let me give you guys a comparison real quick. Old, crusty, brand new. This is actually really cool because this was the initial prototype kit that Okachan developed into this. So the exhaust that used to be on this car was the very first one that he had made, and it's missing a few things like laser etched logos and stuff. And this is pretty damaged and banged up from all the years. You can see the big dent there. And then I think there's even like a crack there from the crash. And then the rest of the exhaust got kinked and destroyed in the accident. But it's just cool to see this turned into that. Huh. Anyways, let's get the rest of it on. It should slide straight in here. Perfect. And then I can use a little bit of help from my friend here. The exhaust holder thing. I'm really surprised how clean it is under this car. For the history that this thing has, it's kind of awesome. Also, just quickly, huge shout out to all the parents out there. Hugo right now is just about to hit, I think, 2.5 years old, and he started getting a fair few night terrors, and it's been rough. It's been really rough. Last night or the night before, last night was rough too. Like every hour he was waking up on cue, but the night before was probably the worst. To calm him down, the only way that I could figure out to do it was to take him for, I just hold him and go for a walk outside, and that would calm him right down. The change of the, like the air and everything was like enough to reset him. But yeah, all I kept thinking was someone's gonna look out their window at 4 o'clock in the morning and see this foreigner walking in his pajamas with his, baby up and down the street and probably call the police. Luckily no one did, but dads and mums, you know what I'm talking about, and it's been a learning curve for me now. So now we know pretty much rough idea of where that needs to sit. So let's get our catalytic converter and sit it in there, and then from there we can then connect the dump pipe to that, which is going to be the most time consuming part about this whole exhaust install, because this is 3.5 inch and we need to bring that to 80 mil, which is essentially like a little over 3. I think 3.5 is like 90 mil. And Japanese people, so like if you order fabrication parts in Japan, there's no 3 inch, 2.5 inch or 2.75 inch. It's all metric here. And the sizing is different. So it's all like 80 mil usually is what people use, 90 mil, 100 mil. 100 mil is like closest to 4 inch, but that's technically 102 mil. So it's like 2 mil off. So if you go to order, I think it's like 77 mil or something, they sell that, but I think 3 inch is 76 mil. So it's like always a little bit different. So if you're trying to make 3 inch stuff with metric stuff, it's a nightmare actually. But thank God Vibrant looks after us because we can make all this work. I have 2 flanges that I can work with. This one is stainless, and I cut this off the HKS exhaust that we put on the Supra so that we could put a V-band there. And it might come in handy because there's a chance that is already 80 mil, and it pretty much is. So that would be kind of like cheating in a way. The only thing is, looking at it, oh no, it's about the same. Looking at it side by side with this stainless flange, this is like maybe 1 millimeter bigger in inner diameter than this. So, you know, I could have this go there and then bring that into here, but we're missing out on 1 millimeter of inner diameter.
A few moments later.
So after a little bit of deliberating, this is kind of what we're going with. Ended up going with the bigger flange, and I got a bit of 80 mil stainless, and I used my press to kind of make it big enough here to mate up to the 3.5 inch. You can see I've already got a pie cut here and a little straight piece. I'm just working with some pie cuts I chopped up on the bandsaw, and kind of, we're gonna masking tape it all together and get it all kind of laid out here. Then I'm gonna mark it, then I'm gonna tack it, then we're gonna test fit it, make sure it's all good, and kind of repeat, if that makes sense. And I just hope and pray that the downpipe, when it's all tacked together, can be installed and removed through the backside of the turbo and stuff. It's just kind of how it is. Listen, look, masking tape, fabricator's best friend, seriously. Let's get this together, and then we can do a little bit of welding montage and YouTube magic stuff, and it'll be done. I think these are the last pieces that we're gonna need to finish this, but I just wanted to say massive thank you to GamerSupps for still supporting us. Recently, they just released real energy drinks in a can, and they are absolutely fire. Go to GamerSupps' website, use coupon code SAMMIT for 10% off store-wide, whether you're getting cans, tubs, whatever. Seriously, this stuff is fire. Go give it a try. Coupon code SAMMIT. Anything on their store, 10% off. Bam! Just like that, everything is bolted up. The exhaust is on the car. I love how this turned out. Look how tight we are to the floor pan there, kissing everything. Nice. 3.5 inch to our 3 inch that connects to there. My weld's definitely getting better. Still not perfect, but I mean, we are also working with like a $350 welder, so it's not too bad. And the 3.5 into that is awesome. And this isn't a stock catalytic converter. This is one of those really nice HKS high flow ones. Kind of just make out the HKS logo there. It's been scraped a bit. So this thing flows nice, and we need this for shuck end. There's a special piece of paper that comes with this so that we can pass, but we could also just throw a stock one in and pass no problem. And then if we're going to the track, I can put one of those test pipes in there that I have a bunch of spare. But yeah, if you have a look here, yeah, the difference is pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
It's an X-Day maze here, but look at this. It's like pretty much level with the rail of the car where it should be.
It's very nice.
It's nice, right? You like my pipes?
Yeah.
Nice and welded?
This pipe is fitting more nicely than my Swift.
Yes, definitely. Especially considering I backed your Swift into something and bent the exhaust, so.
That's not, yeah, you did it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've done it more than me now, because there's quite a few new marks all over your car.
Just the fronts.
Just the fronts?
Back.
Okay, well,
The back.
okay, all right. The height difference is wild though. Like my head hits the car.
This is why I
Look
have
at
neck problems.
Me under the car compared to me. This is the max setting too, and on
So
the tall boy.
where is this going to?
Don't touch that! I gotta clean your fingerprints off now. You're gonna stain my stainless. Wait. Gotta put some alcohol on. That's the screamer pipe.
This looks very bad on video.
What does?
Just now.
You're fine. Cleaning that? Nice. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that. But you know what I'm really excited about? Listening to it for the first time. Because this thing used to be crazy loud. What was that? Something I wanted to do, guys. Now this, it's not really fair, but this is a stainless steel muffler versus the titanium one that used to be on the car. And this one I think is off a Skyline. So you can see it's a little different in size, but stainless versus titanium, it gives you an idea of what the weight difference is gonna be. And this is gonna be in kilos.
Light one first.
Nah, let's do the heavy one first.
Light one is
Light one first? Okay. Sit it upright so it stands up like this. 2.5 kilos. Now let's get the big boy. That's sitting there.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna call it 7.7. Almost 7.8. That's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's a good difference.
How does it feel after like? I think the last time this car properly got worked on was like on the dusty workshop that we were in. So it had never had a lift. Remember?
Yeah, that shop was wild. It was great. It was a great little space to start off with, but it was so far from the house. Like most days with traffic, it took an hour to drive there. It was terrible.
But the ramen shop there.
The ramen shop there was fire. The one across the road was awesome. Anyways, enough of that. Let's listen to how this thing sounds. Is this thing gonna be crazy loud or is it gonna be nuts? So quiet.
What?
What the hell? Dude, it sounds great. I haven't dialed in idle control yet.
It's very quiet.
But that's really nice.
No vibration. No, it's way quieter.
Way quieter.
Yeah.
I think this might be my quietest car, except the Cayman's loud. I think I got a little exhaust leak around the gate somewhere. This thing sounds so good, mainly because the exhaust doesn't overpower the turbo sound. Listen to this. So good, it like blends in. Mate, go around the back for me. Can you film the exhaust pipe for everyone so they can hear how this thing sounds?
Yes. No anti-lag?
No anti-lags. I like my rockers. Ready?
Matte, I'm going through.
Tell me when.
Go!
Well, everything's done engine driveline wise. All that has to be done now is make the car look good from the exterior. This poor mirror. It's so funny.
It's like yours!
Hey, what?
It's like yours!
Let's go get lunch. Today's lunch is Yoshinoya. And I got Yoshinoya. My bad, sorry. And what's this called? Kalbi
Kalbi-Keishoku.
Keishoku. What'd you get? Gyutang?
Gyutang.
Beef tongue.
Beef tongue. With yamaimo.
Which is like a mashed up kind of potato thing on top of barley rice.
And okra.
And okra. She likes okra. Well guys, just like I said at the start of the year, I am dedicated to getting all of the project cars and all of the cars that have been sitting on the back burner finished by the end of this year. And OG S15 is done mechanically. All we need to do now is organize when to drop it off at Yashio Factory for Okachan to put the replacement doors on that he owes me, and a brand new aero kit, and fresh paint. That one I'm really excited about. And then we got to figure out what to do with delivery, but I think you guys know we may need to go back to the OG one just for the nostalgia of it. But let me know in the comment section, what car should I work on next? The abandoned S15 or the abandoned Skyline that's been sitting out the front of the shop? Or do we need to finish something else that I've forgotten of right now, like maybe May's Cresta? I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll make it happen. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. See you in the next one.